Well, that's annoying. I just lost my first pike of the day. How incredibly irritating. Yeah, I'll show you the swim in a minute, but I literally have the baits out 5 minutes, I think, and the float rod went thunk thunk and then slid under. And I wound down into it and nothing happened. So yeah, a bit irritating, but I'm going to get myself a little bit more sorted, and yeah, I'll do a proper intro in a second. Well, here I am, perched precariously on top of a lock, just over from the aptly named Lockkeeper pub over there in the distance, and I'm pike fishing. I've not fished this section for a long time now, probably a year, and yeah, I'm fishing with my dad. He's fishing up in the cut a little bit further up for chub and perch and anything he can get really on worms and maggots, and I'm braving the elements and trying out for a pike. Frustratingly, oh, it's going again. Am I getting another bite? Oh, I've not done float fishing before. This is very exciting. Wow, that's getting really irritating. So that's 2 really fantastic bites on the float, both of which I've missed. That one, the fish was actually taking line. I think I've cast a bit too far now. It's funny, but when I got here about a quarter of an hour ago, it was raining pretty steadily, and you can't see it now, but you could see where the main flow of the river was cutting through, and this cut just it cuts it completely, and yeah, I'm fishing just on the inside of the slag, which I think is probably the best place I want to be. I think I've cast a little bit too far that time, so I'm going to bring it in, and yeah, I'm going to put it back in the same spot. But yeah, what I'm doing, I've got my trusty liquidized bread, some ground bait and a tin of tuna, and I've been balling those up and slinging it over the top of the rod. Oh, it's so frustrating to have missed 2. So yeah, the left hand rod I'm using a float, which I haven't done for a long time. Normally the flow's too much for me. I have to use a ledger to anchor the bait. So yeah, I thought today let's give a float a go. So yeah, I've got a float out in the left, which I'm putting out in front of me, and along this boardwalk here I've put a ledger bait out with herring, a whole herring on it, which I'm going to give it 10 minutes to thaw, and then I'm going to get it in and lop the head off, so there's a lot of juice and guts and stuff going into the swim. But yeah, how annoying, missing 2 in the first kind of 10 minutes. So if Mark Pictures has, that looks carpy, I reckon this looks pikey, for want of a better word. Look at that. Just stunning. The sun's just come out, which is great. It wasn't supposed to be sunny today. And yeah, look at the colours in those trees. Brilliant. Now I just want that float to go again. That was really, really exciting, watching that float just go across the water. Lost it now, there it is. Yeah, it went steaming across the water and then went right under and then started taking line. So how the hell there wasn't a fish on it when I struck, I do not know. But I think what I'm going to do is, I'm wondering whether for this swim I'm going to be better off with bait suspended off the bottom. So I'm actually going to set the other rod up. I'm going to put the trusty sprat on it, maybe a smaller bait, and further up off the deck will get me a bite. So let's get that sorted. But yeah, just stunning today. Unfortunately, it's gone quiet, which is a bit sad. I'm a bit sad to have lost those first 2 fish. But that float has just cocked over, so I've just put a bit more mashed up bread and ground bait out, and I'm going to bring the other ledger in because now it's happened on that. We're going to go out with a sprat on a really light rig, and yeah, I'm going to cast that kind of every 3-4 minutes and just let it flutter through the water.
yeah, let's get the ledger in, see what's what.
Well, that's a bit of a sod, but I think it might be last cast for this swim. It might be time for a bit of a move. I haven't had a touch or anything since those first 2 bites, which probably means I have outstayed my welcome in this swim. So I think what I'm going to do is wander along. I've just chucked the sprat rod out again, so I'm going to give that 5 minutes while I pack down the rest of the gear. And yeah, I'm going to wander along, see how Dad's doing. You never know. God, the problem is, once you've seen that float go once, you just want it to go again. So yeah, I'm gonna wander along, see how Dad's getting on, and then I think I'm gonna hoof the other side into the first set of fields along this stretch. Interestingly, there's a fella just over here behind an umbrella fishing, which, yeah, I didn't know you could fish on that side of a bank. To be honest, I don't know how you get there. So yeah, that's quite interesting. But yeah, bit of a shame to lose those first 2 fish, but let's get the gear sorted, hoof down the bank. Well, swim number 2, I've hoofed it along the bank. The 2 swims that I was going to try, someone's actually built a pontoon all along the stretch of river, so absolutely no chance of getting in there, which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, I've put the float with the mackerel tail just down here, and I've put the herring just out here. The flows, I fished this swim, I guess it was before Christmas last year, and I had 3 pike out of this spot over here. I have absolutely no idea how I managed to fish it, because I've tried every single time since, and the flow takes the weight, the bait, everything, and I was fishing exactly the same. So yeah, Gould knows how I managed to get that to work. But yeah, I am literally going to give it, there's a pit stop, I'm going to stop and have a drink and something to eat. So the rods are out for 10 minutes, and then we're moving on around the corner. I'm going to try around there. Nothing in this swim. I think I've still got the blues about missing those 2 this morning, to be honest. Feeling a bit despondent. So yeah, I had a cherry coke, pepped me up a bit. Had a good cast around with a sprat rod as well, let it drift through the current, but yeah, no knocks. So I think what I'm going to do is push to the tree swim. Now that is quite a hike from here. I've got to go through the first field to the first kissing gate, and it's right on the corner. I've had pike out there before, and it's because it's on a bend, it's quite a slow swim on the inside, and there's a dead tree and you can fish just off it. So fingers crossed. Don't want this to be my first pike blank of the year. So I've hoofed it all the way down to a soapworks, which is the building behind me. I've just got the rods out, a bit puffed out to be honest. So I'll show you the spots. It is surprisingly warm. After that horrible cold start, we had frost, then we had hail, then it binned it down with rain, and then the sun came out and it got warm. So I've got too many layers on 1 minute and not enough the next. And after walking all the way from there, it's quite a hike. So yeah, I'll show you where I'm fishing, and hopefully we'll get one. So you might just be able to make the float out, bob of orange down there. So I've got that drifting in front of this set of reeds in front of me, and then the second rod I've got out in a little bit of open water, so it's just off the crease, I'm hoping, and that's for mackerel tail on the ledger. The banks are just crazy. I don't know if you can see the marks down there, but I've been sliding around all over the place trying to get the rods in. But yeah, rods are in. I've had fish out of this bit before, so I think I'm going to set a clock 20 minutes here, and then I'm going to move this swim to my right and a swim to my left, both of which are worth investigating. So as ever, fingers crossed, let's see what happens. Lunchtime. Even if the fish ain't biting, I'm hungry. Attempt 2 with the bovril. Doubled the amount of bovril that I put in the flask this time, and I can confirm it is far more bovril-y. It's really good actually. feeling kind of meaty and stuff on the bank. Now it's going on. Not a touch on the right hand rod. Left hand rod I've repositioned. I've put it actually out just on the edge of the crease, out that direction. But yeah, really very, very quiet today. Not a lot going on at all. So yeah, back to the bottle. Well, something just had a go. Yeah, right hand rod out by the tree. Bobbin went up. That's weird, I can almost, and there was a big splash as well, so either something ran into the line and wasn't happy about it. Not sure. I'm going to give it another couple of minutes, see if he comes back for another pop. And if not, I'll get it in and have a recast, just to make sure it's not fouled up on something. Yeah, okay, first sign of activity. That was awesome. I think in that net, I've got my PB pike.
Bloody hell. This... Seriously, this is an absolute sodding beast. Wow, okay. Let's get a little organised here, shall we? Bloody hell. Alright, that was awesome. Had that weird bite a second ago, and then another weird bite a second later, and I thought, far out, what's going on? So I actually picked up the rod this time and felt the line. I could feel him snapping away. Struck him, and bang, he absolutely tore. Bloody hell, this thing is huge. Well, unfortunately, I don't have my scales because Terry up at Bitterwell Lake's got them for a trip he's doing to France. But that is one hell of a pike. My good God, it's huge. Look at that. Absolutely incredible fish. I am blown away by that.
Here you go, that gives you an idea of how bloody big it is. I just snapped my landing net, trying to get him back in the water. Far out. That is a fish. And I'm really happy I managed to get the other trace out of him. He was really, really badly deep hooked with another trace. And I managed to get it out. So I'm feeling good about that. Bloody hell, that is incredible. I really wish I had my scales. I've got no idea how big that fish is, but he is an absolute, or she probably, it's an absolute chunk and a half. Just wow, look at that. Wow, that was amazing. What a fish! What a bloody fish, that was huge. Wow, so now all I've got to do is figure out if my net is so busted I can't keep fishing, but... Love it. Thank you, good old River Avon. Well, after all that excitement, there's been not a lot else. I just had a touch again on that right hand rod about 5 minutes ago, but yeah, nothing significant. But it's given me a chance to kind of sort out my landing net, which I've managed to bodge repair for the moment, and sort out another trace because that one was well and truly mangled. So yeah, I'm actually, it's probably about 2 o'clock I think, so I'm gonna pack my gear down. And I think what I'm going to do is hoof it back to where Dad is, down in the cut. And yeah, I'm going to try where I first started this morning for half hour. See if I can maybe get one on the float. I'd love to get one on the float. Watching that float disappear this morning was nearly as exciting as watching this one tear off. So yeah, I'm going to pack down and yeah, I'll catch up with you down can have a look.